What is going on, Freakazoids? Today we are going to rank every Michael Myers mask in response to our great friend Far From Blake's video, which I'll link in the description because he gave me the idea for this and I'm responding to him. So without further ado, what do we always do? Come on. Monkeys, roll the footage.
Yeah, that works.
I like
all right,
that a lot.
all right, moving on.
Hey, what about Tulip?
So here we are, the official Michael Myers mask tier list. According to me, Pete Daddy Dollar, Etep Wakuian, just call me Pete, it's fine. P-double-D if you will. Etep if you've been here since the place to be and you know what I mean. So, to get this started, I got to thank our great friend Far From Blake, like I did in the intro, for giving me the inspiration for this video. Now, we've got our categories here. We got 5 of them. We'll start at the bottom. We've got WTF. We've got what? We've got I don't hate it. We have frightening and a chef's kiss at the very top. So we have all the masks here, including the clown mask and from the Rob Zombie 2007, which Blake sat in with Trina and I on Tuesday Night Terrorvision, and we discussed both Rob Zombie Halloween movies in one night, an epic 4.5 hour stream that I broke down into 2 separate episodes that's in the Halloween review playlist. Every movie in the Halloween franchise except Resurrection, which is coming in the beginning of October. So let's get started with the original. The 1978 mask sported by Nick Castle. Now, where do you think I'm going to put that one? I am putting that right up top in a chef's kiss, and I can adjust these as we go along. But, I mean, there's really not much debate to be had about that mask because that is the bar. That's the standard for the masks is the 78 original. Now, we move right into Halloween 2 from there, and we switch from Nick Castle to Dick Warlock. Dick Warlock had a much different shaped cranial region, which affected the look of the mask, but Dick Warlock's performance, which I did a video on this, I think 2 years ago, epic. He completely had command over that. I'm not saying Nick Castle didn't, but Dick Warlock was just amazing in that. So the mask looked different on him, and famously, as Blake mentioned, and a lot of other folks have brought this up, Deborah Hill took the original mask home with her. We all know she was a heavy smoker. The mask was yellowed, and it was stained, and it added to the look of it. I'm sure it didn't smell good, but I'm going to put that one right now I'll put that in a chef's kiss right now. I can adjust that later, but for right now, that's where it's going to go. So we move from there into Halloween 4, which I have 3 different masks from this one. We have the main mask, we have the blonde mask, which it's a blink and you'll miss it, and we have the bandaged Michael Myers, that killed the paramedics in the ambulance and the gas station attendant, the people at the diner, which were off camera except for the guy under the car, which this was the first Halloween movie I saw was Halloween 4, Return of Michael Myers. And Blake shares my sentiment with this one. This is probably my emotional favorite in the entire franchise, simply because I saw it first on Viewer's Choice pay-per-view when it came out. And I used to watch this in the car on the way to school. I know, and you're thinking, Pete, you're 45. If you do the math, my parents had one of those conversion vans with the VCR and TV, and I had this on VHS. So I used to watch this on the way to school in the morning, and I love this movie. I'd torture my little sisters with it on the way to school, but that's another story. No, I love this movie, and it is right up there with the first one for me as well in terms of my emotional attachment to it in its franchise placement. Also Final Girl, but that's another story altogether. So we'll start with the Michael Myers bandage look because that was the first one we saw, and that one is going in frightening because it was frightening. He looks intimidating in that. You can see, the dirt on it, and all you see you barely see any eyes, which makes it that much more frightening to look at. Also, the regular mask from that, which it's difficult for me to rank this mask objectively, but I will. And I'm going to put this in the I don't hate it, but it wasn't great category. Just because there's worse. There's far worse than the mask from part 4. Also, the blonde mask from part 4 is next. That goes in the WTF. That was just, overpainted, the main mask. And then you had the blonde hair on this in that one scene. That goes in the WTF category. Halloween 5, Revenge of Michael Myers mask was atrocious. Atrocious. But I don't want to put that one at the absolute bottom of the barrel just yet. I'll put that in the what for right now. Because it's not good. It's not absolute.
Smell shame.
It's not good at all. At all. You know, along with that movie, which the movie itself was just god awful. And I know what you're thinking. Well, Michael wore the mask in the car in the scene with Tina. I don't think I need to include that one for my own sanity, because I hate the character of Tina, and they killed Rachel off for her. And a lot of my, because I watched that movie a ton. That was one they always showed on AMC, and like I said, it was another one that dropped on pay-per-view, and I watched it as soon as it came out. I was so excited, and you got, Jamie back, and then she's sidelined. Anyway, I'm getting off topic in a Mask tier video about my disdain. And all these, I've reviewed all these. They're all in the playlist. I'll link it in the description. So let's jump up to Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers, the Miramax Halloween for the MTV era. And this one was not terrible. Not terrible. It was different. The hair was different on it. And it was a product of the time, I believe, just from my standing. And the movie was a mess. Michael Myers was very aggressive in this, which I liked. Even given the fact that the first movie, he's very reserved in his kills and his stealth. He's this shape. He stalks thing. But no, this one was a good, decent mask. I'll put this one in the I don't hate it tier. I'm not a huge fan of that movie overall, especially with the ending, and it was a send-off for Donald Pleasant, but it was the debut of Paul Rudd, so that's a positive. Halloween H2O, 20 years later. I love this movie. I saw it in the theater. It was fun. The mask, however, shows way too much of the eyes, and it just looks off. It looks completely off. This one's going in the what? That's where that goes. And yeah, I don't like the wide open eye holes. It does not look right. They need to be more, it needs to be closed in way more than that. It goes along with Donald Pleasant's Dr. Loomis. He had the darkest eyes, the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes. When you can see the guy, around, it does not work.
Emotional damage.
And a WTF was the CGI mask. How lazy, and we're talking 1998 CGI, and this was made probably the year before. So that goes in the WTF file with the blonde Michael Myers mask from Halloween 4. So let's recap here. WTF, we've got the Halloween 4 blonde mask, H2O CGI mask. In the what category, we've got the Revenge of Michael Myers mask and the Halloween H2O mask with the wide open eye holes. The I don't hate it, Halloween 4, Return of Michael Myers, and Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. Frightening, we have Bandage Michael Myers, and Chef's Kiss, the original 2. Well, the original mask, but the first 2 films representation of that mask, which, the mask is the same. But so that brings us up to Halloween Resurrection. which is the last movie in the franchise that I have to review. It's a fun movie. It's fine and fun is what I'll say. It's fine and fun. Not great, but fine and fun. The Mask, it's not bad. I'm going to put that in the I don't hate it. That goes in the I don't hate it category. It's not great. It's not terrible. It's just, to me, it's just there. And with that being said, pray for my sanity because we're up to the Rob Zombie Halloween masks. I hate these movies. I hate these movies. I hate these movies. So first, I'm going to rank the actual mask, and then we have the we'll do the young. We'll do it in chronological order in the movie. We'll go with the clown mask first, and I don't even know why I'm putting this on there, but this might raise some hell, but I'm going to put this in frightening, and this is just a personal thing. I'm putting it there for now. I might, after we're all done, I might move it, but I hate clowns. I'm freaking terrified of them, and that little psychopath in that clown mask, yeah, that worked in that movie. That's one of the few things that worked. Now we'll go with the orange mask that he crafted himself while he was locked up in the asylum. So here we go with that one, which I'll put that on I don't hate it. I'll put that on I don't hate it simply because it looked menacing on this large, huge, hulking version of Michael Myers, which was Tyler Mane. Yeah, Tyler Mane. So, yeah, it looked scary. And he has that on when he kills Danny Trejo, I think, if I'm remembering correctly, which makes it even more frightening. Now, his actual mask, we'll put in also I don't hate it. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, the half-ripped face mask, that goes in WTF. That was just an abomination. I understand, but it looked awful. It looked awful. He talked in that. That goes in the WTF category with the CGI mask from H2O and the blonde mask from Halloween 4, which brings us up to the David Gordon Green trilogy. I reviewed these and they are in the Halloween franchise playlist. So we'll start out with Halloween 2018. And yeah, this is an all right mask. This goes in the I don't hate it. Didn't look bad. Didn't look great. I didn't hate it. I'm going to not go on too long with these because I hate it. I absolutely just, these movies are abhorrent to me. And don't even get me started on Halloween Ends.
We're going to have a good time tonight.
But no, now we move on to Halloween Kills, which again, I absolutely hated. And the burned mask. I'm going to put that in frightening. I hate the movie, but the mask is with that, just all the burns. It looks frightening. Yeah, that's where the Halloween Kills mask goes. Which leaves us with Halloween Ends. Corey Cunningham's story. Oh, shit! Focus on the mask. Focus on the mask. Okay, we have the mask from... Well, before we get... This is our final mask. Let's take a look from the bottom up. We have Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, CGI H2O Halloween 4 Blonde. In what we have... The regular H2O mask with the open eye holes. And then we have the Halloween 5 Revenge of Michael Myers mask. In the I Don't Hate It, which is a log jam, we've got 2018, Rob Zombie's Halloween 1, actual Michael Myers mask. Then the Orange Asylum mask. We've got Curse of Michael Myers. We've got Resurrection. And we've got Halloween 4. In Frightening, we have Bandage Face Michael Myers from Halloween 4. Burned Halloween Kills Michael Myers, and Clown Face Young Michael Myers from the Rob Zombie's 2007 Halloween. In Chef's Kiss, we have Dick Warlock's mask from Halloween 2 and Nick Castle with the same mask but just brand new in Halloween 1978. So Halloween Ends, I'll put that right now in I Don't Hate It. Because it looked weathered, which it looked, it still looks frightening like that. The eye holes weren't too open. No, okay, so we've got 7 in the I Don't Hate It, which means we have to move some of these around. So what I'll do is I'll take Resurrection, put that in what? Young clown Michael Myers will put in I Don't Hate It. I'm going to move Halloween 4 Michael Myers up to frightening because that scene in particular in the bedroom as a kid scared the shit out of me. Like, that one frightened me. We still have 6 in I Don't Hate It. So let's take the Rob Zombie. Now I'm struggling with this, taking one of the Rob Zombie masks out of there because I have all 3 and I Don't Hate It. The main mask down here and put that in what? Even I Don't Hate It, Curse of Michael Myers could go down here because of the hair on the mask. 2 from Rob Zombie's Halloween, 2018 and Ends in I Don't Hate It. Frightening is Halloween 4, Halloween Kills, and Halloween 4's Bandage Michael Myers, and Chef's Kiss remain the same, 78 in Halloween 2. Final ranking looks like this. Chef's Kiss, Halloween 78, Halloween 2. Those 2 are Chef's Kiss. Frightening, we have Bandage Face Michael Myers from Halloween 4. We have the 2 burned masks from Halloween Kills. We have the main mask from Halloween 4. We have I Don't Hate It, Asylum Mask Michael from Rob Zombie's Halloween. 2018 mask. We have Halloween Ends. And we have Young Michael. In what? We have Resurrection, Rob Zombie's Halloween, and Halloween 6, Curse of Michael Myers. In WTF, we have Blonde Michael from Halloween 4, CGI Michael from H2O, Half-Face Michael from Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, H2O's Big-Eyed Michael Myers, and Halloween, The Revenge of Michael Myers, God-awful mask. Those are my final rankings right there. I think I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Even the movies, the David Gordon Green movies that I hate, the masks looked fairly good. So, and same thing can be said for the 2 ancillary masks in Rob Zombie's Halloween, the clown mask for Young Michael and Asylum Michael in his orange face mask. The rest, the bottom 2 tiers speak for themselves. They're just god awful. So let me know what your list looks like in the comments below. I'll share this on Twitter so you can comment there, and Facebook too, probably, maybe even Instagram, who knows. But folks, thank you for watching. Far from Blake, thank you for giving me the inspiration to record this. I'm Pete from Wrestling with Horror. Do all the YouTube things. Until next time, if I don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow. We'll catch you on the next one. Remember, it's always better to burn out than fade away. Deuces.